Okay, so it's social studies next. This is, tell me what you remember about Gabriela Silang. What are the qualities that you remember about her? So what I remember about Gabriela Silang is that she was she was a warrior, and then she married an old man because her parents told her to. And then the old man died, so Gabriela married Diego, and then Diego was shipwrecked, and then soon he died. Gabriela was going to lead the army that Diego was leading. So she was the first woman, a Filipino woman, to ever to be a leader. And the qualities about her, that she is brave and she's obedient to her parents, and she's also a bit separated from her parents at the start. Next one. Tell how the Filipinos saved the Philippines from the Chinese. Okay, so the Spaniards and the Chinese were fighting. They did not know who was gonna win. So the Philippines came to help the Spaniards. Then they burned down the Spaniards' home, the Chinese homes, and then the Chinese ran away. But the Philippines and the Spaniards ran after them, and then they killed all the Chinese. But there's still some left, and they left to a place somewhere in this globe, I think. And the Spaniards and the Philippines did not let them have any food and did not fight them. They just gonna starve to death. And then they starved, so they ran away. But the Philippines and the Spaniards killed them except for 100 because they were rowers, not warriors. What is necessary to make plants grow? So, what you need to make plants grow is enough sunlight and enough water and good care what the plant need, and give what the plants needs. Oh, and good soil. If it's sand, it doesn't work. If it's too hot, if it's too much sunlight, it will die. If it's no sunlight, it will die. Just enough sunlight makes it grow. And if it's too much water, it will die. If it's no water, it will die. Just enough water. And if it's bad soil, it will die. If it's rich soil, it won't die. That's what's necessary to make a plant grow. Is this the last one? No, I think this is the second one. How does Empress Theodora help Emperor Justinian? So there was one time, there was a girl named Theodora. She was not an empress at start. She was playing with bears and gave them honey for their tricks. And then she turned into a mimic, a clown. And then she made it so she pretended that she cannot speak, and then people made Theodora famous, but then Theodora heard about Christianity. Then she became a wool spinner, and then while she was wool spinning, she saw an army walking, and then Theodora was like, "Who's that handsome man?" And then the handsome man was Emperor Justinian. And Justinian, and he said, "Who's that beautiful woman?" And then they got married, and then they became empress and emperor. And then, but there were warriors who burned down a church. The empress and the emperor said, if they get to the palace, they will kill us. And then that's everything I remember. Yep, last one. Who was James Watt? What did he discover? So there was a kid in the grandmother's kitchen, and then the kid kept on asking the grandmother questions that she couldn't answer. But there was one when, what's that sizzling sound? Something like that. And then the grandmother said, oh, it's steam, but there's nothing else inside the kettle. And then the kid said, but you said there's nothing inside the kettle except water. And then the grandmother said, it's steam. The steam is good enough to carry the iron. Like in cartoons. And then the kid said, really? And then when he grew up, there was an invention called the steam engine. Did that rhyme?